Namaste, I am Saroj and you are welcome in the fourth episode of If I Were Prime Minister. म सरोज प्रसाद शाह हूँ र तपाईँहरूलाई इफ आई वर प्राइम मिनिस्टरको चौथो एपिसोडमा स्वागत छ। आज हामी यो एपिसोडमा देशमा साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजी कसरी डेभलप गर्न सकिन्छ, हाउ क्यान वी डेभलप साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजी इन आवर कन्ट्री, वी विल डिस्कस अन दिस टपिक टुडे एन्ड I have prepared a report on whether how can we really develop science and technology in the country like Nepal, and the report is here. And there is a very famous quotation: science is not only a discipline of reason but also one of the romance and passion. Really it is passion. र आजसम्मको इतिहासको पाना पल्टाएर हेर्ने हो भने संसारको कुनै पनि देश बिना विज्ञान र प्रविधिको सहायताले अगाडि बढ्न सकेको तथ्याङ्क हामीले कमै भेटाउँछौँ। So it is so necessary, very much necessary to develop science and technology in a nation if we really want to develop the nation, if we really want to make a country, a developing country or underdeveloped country into a developed country. So we must take the help of science and technology because it enhances the efficiency of people, it enhances the efficiency of information, it enhances our overall efficiency. जसले गर्दाखेरि बिना विज्ञान र प्रविधिले हामी विकसित बन्न निकै कठिन छ। So we must develop science and technology in our country. Now I have prepared a report on whether how can we really develop science and technology, especially in the underdeveloped country like Nepal, and what would I do if I were in the place of Prime Minister to develop science and technology in the country like Nepal. यदि म प्रधानमन्त्री भएको भए नेपाल जस्ता विकास नभएको अविकसित देशमा कसरी विज्ञान र प्रविधि प्र्याक्टिकली डेभलप गर्थे भन्ने कुरा मैले रिपोर्ट तयार गरेको हुँ र I am going to share all those points with you. So the first point is सबभन्दा important and the most important point is point number 1, hope and trust with solid planning. Hope and trust with solid planning. We must have hope and trust. This is a kind of emotional thing but very much important, very important thing. It ignites actually, it is the spark that can fire whole plan. So hope is necessary. We should have trust that we can develop science and technology in our country. हामीमा आफैमा कमसेकम विश्वास हुनुपर्छ, ट्रस्ट हुनुपर्छ र आशा हुनुपर्छ कि साँच्चै हामी पनि हाम्रो देश पनि विज्ञान र प्रविधिमा अगाडि जान सक्छ. देयर इज प्रोबेबिलिटी, देयर इज पोसिबिलिटी. हामीले यो कुरालाई इन्टरनली एक्सेप्ट गर्नुपर्छ. एन्ड नट ओन्ली अ सिंगल पर्सन, अलमोस्ट अल द पिपल अफ आवर नेसन. हाम्रो देशको करिब सबै व्यक्तिलाई यो सिम्पल लाग्नुपर्छ, साधारण लाग्नुपर्छ कि यस रियली वी क्यान डेभलप साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजी इन आवर कन्ट्री. एन्ड सेकेन्ड थिङ इज इन्भेस्टमेन्ट, लगानी. विज्ञान र प्रविधिलाई साँच्चै बढाउनु छ देशमा भने, because we know what the importance of science and technology in the development of any nation. So if we really want to develop science and technology in our country, we must invest in that sector. Ra, one of the most important thing, we must have a separate ministry on science and technology. अहिले वर्तमान अवस्थामा शिक्षा तथा विज्ञान र प्रविधि मन्त्रालय छ, जुन दुवै मन्त्रालय एउटैमा मिक्स गरेको छ, मर्ज गरेको छ, which is not a good thing in my opinion. विज्ञान र प्रविधि मन्त्रालय छुट्टै हुनुपर्छ, यो broad thing. So this is a broad things. So we must have a separate science and technology ministry so we can work, we can really focus on the development of science and technology in the country like Nepal. Yes, it may be expensive for a while, but if you really want to fly like a eagle, like a giant flying machine, then we must have to lose something. इट मे बी प्रुभन एक्सपेन्सिभ, यो छुट्टै विज्ञान र प्रविधि मन्त्रालय राखेपछि सरकारलाई अलि महँगो पर्न सक्छ. बट इफ वी थिङ्क फर अ लङ टर्म, देन लङ टर्मको कन्सेप्टले it will be easier, it will be cheaper for us, because if we do today or tomorrow, आज गरौँ वा भोलि गरौँ, आखिरमा गर्नु त छ. So better to do now. If we start now, then there is probability we will be at a certain distance. We will have a journey, we will have a record of a journey that we have traveled to a certain distance if we start now. तर यदि हामी सुरुवात नै गरेनौँ भने nothing will be done. We will be at the level of zero. So we must start immediately and now. And I would do the same thing if I were the Prime Minister. Now the third point is education. One person cannot develop science and technology. To say and to do is different. So भन्नुमा र गर्नुमा फरक हुन्छ. सो एउटै व्यक्तिले साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजी कुनै पनि देशमा बनाउन, इस्टाब्लिस गर्न कठिन छ. सो इफ यु रियली वान्ट टु हेभ अ टिम, देन वी मस्ट फोकस अन मोडर्न साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजिकल एजुकेसन्स. Education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. The famous quotation Mr. Albert Einstein really valued. It has a deep meaning. Education is one of the best weapons to change anything. So, if we really want to bring a change in the sector of science and technology, then we must focus on education. Education of children, education of youth who have courage to develop science and technology in our country. Third point was education, and fourth point is infrastructure. If we really want to develop science and technology in our country, we must have very well developed laboratory, research center. We must focus on modern science education, and for that practically to do research, to do innovations, we may need some well equipped laboratories. So पूर्वाधार, विज्ञान र प्रविधिको विकासको लागि पूर्वाधारको निकै ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ. So we must have a very strong and world class international level of infrastructure if we really want to develop science and technology in the country like Nepal, in our country, in our motherland. Similarly, the fifth point is innovation ecosystem. We must have innovation ecosystem. A ecosystem, it looks a word, but it has a deep meaning. We must have a network of people. There must be a sense of competition in the sector of innovation. प्रतियोगिता र कम्पिटिसन आविष्कारको क्षेत्रमा र यस्तो किसिमको इकोसिस्टम हाम्रो देशमा, हाम्रो आफ्नै माटोमा हामीले विकास गर्न सक्नुपर्छ. यदि हामी विज्ञान र प्रविधिलाई देशमा ग्रो गर्न चाहन्छौँ, if we want to establish science and technology of international level in our country, and I would do the same thing if I were in the place of a prime minister. So the sixth point is research collaboration. You can turn the pages of history and you will find the research collaboration is really important. One of the pillar of development of any country. र वैज्ञानिकहरूको टिम हुनुपर्छ, साइन्स एक्सपर्ट, साइन्स स्कलर्सहरूको टिम हुनुपर्छ र उनीहरूभित्र रिसर्च कोलाबोरेसन हुनुपर्छ र त्यो किसिमको सिस्टम, त्यो किसिमको इन्भाइरोन्मेन्ट our government must create, and I would do the same thing if I were in the place of Prime Minister. रेगुलेटरी फ्रेमवर्क द 7th पोइन्ट। यस्तो होइन कि एकचोटि 1 महिना धेरै फोकस गर्यो साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजीमा, बिस्तारै बिस्तारै बिर्सिहाल्यो, निरन्तरता दिएनौँ, सो देयर इज नो मिनिङ अफ द्याट टाइप अफ इफोर्ट। कन्टिन्युस इफोर्ट एन्ड रेगुलेसन। कुनै पनि कुरामा यदि दक्षता, कुनै पनि कुरालाई वास्तवमै विकास गर्नु छ भने त्यसमा निरन्तरता दिनुपर्छ, कन्टिन्युटी हुनुपर्छ। र 1 महिना मात्रै हाम्रो प्रधानमन्त्रीले त्यही गरिरहेको छ। अहिले पनि अघिल्लो प्रधानमन्त्रीले त्यही गरेका थिए। 1-2 महिना कुनै कुरामा फोकस गर्नुहुन्छ, त्यसपछि बिर्सनुहुन्छ र कन्टिन्युटी भाँच्छ, टुट्छ, त्यसपछि त्यही हो। सो देयर इज अ निड अफ कन्टिन्युटी इन द सेक्टर अफ science and technology. We can see our neighboring countries like China and India. We are between the two large countries in the science of area, and our neighboring country are really doing not very good but good in the field of science and technology. Recently we have seen a lot of space missions of our neighboring country, China and India. India has recently launched Chandrayaan 3 and Aditya L1. They are really doing effort, and their government is continuously encouraging the scientists. Actually, scientists are the real heroes of the country, and we must give such type of respect, such type of facilities, such type of environment to our scientists. If there is a need of scientists, then we must call, we must ask for help with other countries. They will help us. र बाहिरबाट ल्याएर भए पनि सुरुमा सिक्न त हामीले अरूको हेल्प लिनै पर्छ. सो वी मस्ट कोलाबोरेट विथ अदर्स. सो लेट्स गो टु नेक्स्ट पोइन्ट नाउ. डिजिटल लिटरेसी. अबको दुनियाँ प्रविधिको र इन्टरनेटको दुनियाँ. आई एम अल्सो विथ यु नाउ विथ द हेल्प अफ इन्टरनेट एन्ड आइसिटी. र इन्टरनेसनल लेक्चरर्स र प्रोफेसर्सहरूको टिमै हुन्छ सोसल मिडियाज एन्ड इन युट्युब वी क्यान से एन्ड अदर अनलाइन प्लेटफर्म्स, अदर वेबसाइट्स, जहाँ हामी इन्टरनेसनल साइन्स, इन्टरनेसनल लेभलको साइन्स एजुकेसन्स, टेक्नोलोजिकल एजुकेसन, एआइज एन्ड मोडर्न साइन्स पढ्न सक्छौँ इजिली. सो देयर इज निड अफ डिजिटल लिटरेसी. गभर्मेन्ट मस्ट सप्लाई internet facilities, computer facilities, and the required things for the people, for the children, for the students of this country, in order to make them educated, to provide them education in the field of science, so they can think scientifically, and they can, and we know whatever we think will be tomorrow. So they must have such type of facility now if we want to convert those manpowers into scientists tomorrow, the scholar of science tomorrow. Now the next point is international collaboration. Yes, our country has not done a lot of things till now in the field of science. हाम्रो देशमा खासै विज्ञानको क्षेत्रमा ठुलो उपलब्धि अहिलेसम्म खासै हेर्न सकेका छैनौँ. राष्ट्रिय आविष्कार केन्द्रहरू जस्ता कारखाना जस्ता अन्य संस्थाहरू छन् जो एफोर्ट गरिरहेका छन्, but that is not sufficient. हामीले we must collaborate with international community. जो देशहरू विकसित भइसकेका छन्, विज्ञानको क्षेत्रमा राम्रो अनुभव राख्छन्, राम्रो म्यान पावर छन्, राम्रो साइन्टिस्टहरू छन्, उनीहरूसँग हामीले कोलाबोरेट गर्न सक्नुपर्छ. We must collaborate with them, and if we need their help, we must ask for help. It is necessary. If that help is making us prosperous tomorrow, यदि उनीहरूको सहयोगले हाम्रो देश विकसित भइरहेको छ, then we must not deny that type of help. We must go forward. We must do collaboration. We must go together, because today this is the world of globalization. र ग्लोबलाइजेसनको दुनियाँमा हामीले एउटा कर्नरसम्म सीमित भएर बस्नु हुँदैन. We must communicate, we must share, we must receive, we must send if we really want to do progress. So in the field of science also, This is the need for us to do collaboration with international scientists and international communities, our international neighbors, UNO, and there are a lot of international platforms where we can ask for help, where we can collaborate with each other, where we can put hand to hand, and we can just be together to develop science and technology in a country like Nepal. And I would do if I were in the place of a prime minister. Similarly, space and satellite technology. Point number 14. As I have researched, you may be thinking, is there possibility to develop and to create the environment of space technology in our country? But I want to say yes, it is possible. And if I'm saying, then I'm saying with full confidence, yes, it is possible to develop space technology in our country. For this, we must develop a good network, a very positive network. And we must give responsibilities to scientists continuously. We must collaborate with them. We must communicate. A positive communication is necessary. And finally, after doing a long-term effort, it is possible. It is 100% possible to develop science and technology in our country, and to develop especially space technology in our country. Till now, we don't have even launched a single satellite from our country. We don't have even a single our own satellite in the space. The things of sadness. It makes us sad. Look, world is growing. We are in international community, but we are unable to do anything, especially in space technology till now. This is because of ignorance of government. Yes, this is completely because of ignorance of government in the sector of science and technology. Till now, we don't have even a separate ministry on science and technology. So these show how much ignorance we are. So this is not the time to fight. This is the time to put hand together. This is the time to collaborate now. Let's make a change. Let's create an environment now. विगतमा जे भएछ अब झगडा गरेर त हुँदैन. सो हामीले अब त्यस्तो किसिमको वातावरण मिलेर बनाउन सक्नुपर्छ र अब एटलिस्ट अब सुरुवात गर्नुपर्छ र स्पेस टेक्नोलोजीलाई फोकस गर्दै एटलिस्ट आफ्नो स्याटेलाइट लन्च गर्ने स्थितिमा पुग्न सक्नुपर्छ. नेक्स्ट, साइबर सेक्युरिटी. दिस इज द वर्ल्ड अफ इन्फर्मेसन. र सूचनाको संसारमा हामीले साइबर टेक्नोलोजी त्यसमा डेभलप गर्न सक्नुपर्छ. यसको लागि अमेरिका, हाम्रो छिमेकी देश चीन, जर्मनी जस्ता देशहरूसँग गभर्मेन्टले कोलाबोरेट गरेर यसले विभिन्न फाइदाहरू पनि हुन्छ. इन्टरनेसनल रिलेसन सुध्रिन्छ. उनीहरूको निडमा यदि केही छ भने वी मस्ट हेल्प देम एन्ड वी मस्ट आस्क फर हेल्प, नट इन द फर्म अफ क्यास. We are not begging. We must ask for technological help. This is the era of science and technology. So we must ask for technology. We need technology. We don't need anyone's money. We don't need anyone's anything. We need technology now, because we have if we have technology, we can create, we can produce a lot of wealth in our country by ourselves. So why to beg for money? Let's ask for technology now. This is the world of technology. So other point is public awareness. We all public, हामी सबै व्यक्तिहरूमा चेतना हुनुपर्छ रिगार्डिङ विज्ञान र प्रविधि, साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजी. The next point is teamwork. Finally, if we follow all these criteria, and if we have a very good and strong team of scientists, leader of the country, especially Prime Minister and all other ministry and science and technological ministry, if we put our hands and if we go together, if we work together, if we effort together, then definitely we will be possible. Definitely we can bring change. Definitely we can make science and technology sector of our country very strong tomorrow. and I would make it practical if I were the Prime Minister. So thank you so much. This was how we can really develop science and technology in our country. And how would I develop science and technology in our country if I were Prime Minister? आशा छ कि बुझ्नुभयो होला। केही अङ्ग्रेजी शब्दहरू छ, मैले धेरै अङ्ग्रेजी भाषा प्रयोग गरे बिचमा। आई होप बुझ्नुभयो होला। If some of the sentences were unable to recognize, यदि केही वाक्यहरू बुझ्नु भएन भने त्यसको लागि क्षमा प्रार्थी छु। तर मलाई जहाँसम्म लाग्छ भाव पक्कै बुझ्नुभयो होला। I hope and I promise to meet you for the next time with next issue, with next agenda, with next topic. This much was for today. Thank you so much. Have a good night and Jai Nepal.